Hi, I'm happy to be here with Harry from Deeluxe to talk about their new splitboard boot line. And yeah, Harry, what are the boots for? Which is the best use case? Like for high alpine, for freestyle, freeride? What's the purpose of it?
Basically, they are designed to be snowboard boots. No matter if you use them for high altitude or for just doing a lap or just easy access. The main focus for us is that they fit perfectly with your feet, and then that technically and then from the protection point of view, it can follow all the requirements that you have for hiking up, for skinning up. You can use them rather high mountain or, as I said, just for like doing some laps. So.
Okay, and if I think a little bit about the competition, there are many boots around. Why should I take a Deeluxe boot?
If you want to have a comfortable day, if you, for example, plan something like being on the road for a week, we feel that you're the most comfortable with our boots because they are rather on the softer side. They are comfortable and they're supposed to make you feel home with them and then support your foot the best way, so you can like focus on your journey and don't have to worry about your feet and the pain you might have.
If I'm new to splitboarding and I decide to get a new boot, what can I expect from it, like in kind of durability? Do I need a new boot every year or does it last 7 years, 10 years? I mean, yeah, it's about how many times I use it and stuff like that, but maybe you have some experience about average years of use.
Well, this really depends on if you're a heavy user and also depends mainly about the binding you are using. Okay. We try to protect the boot as much as possible with this rubber end.
Yeah.
And then if this doesn't get damaged, you can expect at least 3 years out of your boot without any like loss in terms of quality. But once it gets cut by some metal parts, then it's a different story. But basically, at least you can expect the 3 years.
That's good. And what about the features of your boot? Do you want to explain the boot a little bit?
Yeah,
this would
pleasure.
be great if you
That's
can
cool.
do it.
So we have 2 models in our. It used to be the Backcountry series. We will name it like Adventure series for the future. We have 2 models that are dedicated to splitboarding and to like high mountain approach. One is the Explorer. It comes with a traditional lacing combined with the BOA for the ankle. This is a kind of no-brainer thing, classical look. We have a rubber end protection all around the boot for boot packing, for hiking against rocks. We have the backweld system where you can use semi-automatic crampons. We use a Vibram E-stretch outsole with the ice compound. So it got a good grip on any condition. We have the climbing stone in the front. We reduced the footprint for the outsole. So while riding down, you have a good experience on your board. And then still you have all the benefits a Vibram outsole offers. It's a custom flex, which means especially for skinning up, you can lock your ankle in place and keep the upper and the lower part open. And then the boot will break in above and below your ankle strap. That offers you a perfect heel hold, and then for longer walks you can like have it wider and forefoot and up. We use a membrane, Deeluxe membrane, got a 20,000 waterproof. Preferability is no need to talk about this because everything is glued, so there's not a lot of preferability in snowboard boots. That's the Explorer model. And then we have the Spark XV. This is where the entire thing started for us. It's developed together with Xavier Delerue, and he made this beautiful design for the upcoming season to have a like more fresh look and talk to a wider audience and get this a bit more attractive to people that might not be interested in high mountain but still want to have something that's long lasting, and then there is the potential to hike. Basically, it's the same story. Rubber end all around, backweld, the E-stretch outsole. It comes with our lacing system because he prefers to have this. You can lock your ankles separately, and then the same thing. It breaks in above and on the bottom. Power strap and then membrane. And both models, we have the cuff towards the back so you can have longer strides when you hike up. Okay. One thing that's also important, what we did, both boots are known as men's boots, but we offer both boots from size 42 downwards in women's sizes, which means it's a specific woman last. It's narrow in the heel, and then also a little bit narrow in the forefoot. So both models are also available for women.
Okay, and yeah, you know about all this sustainability debate which is out there. Do you use some sustainable material? If you rank your product between 1, which is not sustainable, and 10, which is super sustainable, where would you rank it and why?
That's a very good question. And frankly spoken, I don't know exactly where to rank it. Probably like more on a 3 or 4, because that's something we start to check into more detail to have an honest product. And it's a boot, it's glued, it's the whole processing, and to make it durable, there's no much options that are recycled, for example, and then last what the customer demand. So what we do at the moment is focus on producing with a fair rate of factory. Like, for example, we work with our Chinese vendors since more than 25 years. All of the workers, they have a fair salary, they all have education programs, they have a good environment, and we work on a long partnership. So the first thing we did is focus that the human part is correct. And what we do now is check into which material can potentially be replaced with some recycled stuff.
If you have to deal with some issues your customers might have, how do you deal with it? Is there a special service or?
It really depends on how the customer get in touch with us. For example, if you lose a cover or the lace breaks, we have replacement kits for this. We supply all our shops with this, so you can go to your shop and get it there, or you get in touch with us and then with the customer service, and we send you this out. We have tutorials how to replace this. It's really easy. Most people can do this by themselves. For BOA got a really nice support page where you can get the parts that you need. All the shops are delivered with BOA replacement parts. So it really depends on the problem. If you have a worn-out boot that's 5 years old, it's a different story. But if laces break anyway, this is something we service you. And then for serious issues, it really depends about the case, but we try to manage this within 1 week, so you don't have an issue with this.
Okay. I still remember those issues with the BOA system when it came out and it cracked and everything. So this problem is history now, or you still have some complaints about it?
No, for us it's history, and we do a fair statistic on all our turnbacks, and we dramatically see this reducing. There's maybe 3 cases a year, which is kind of a normal thing. Stuff can happen. It's all handmade, but the completely broken ones, yeah, this is gone for us. Yes.
Okay, great. And yeah, last question. If I want to buy one of your boots, what would you recommend? Go to the shop or get it online, or how is it?
We definitely want you to go to a shop, because especially if you go splitboarding and more into a hiking thing, our experience is that people that are not happy with their boots usually buy them 1 size too big. And we have a foot measurement. It's based on centimeters. That's something you can do at home as well. It's like measure your feet, the exact length of your feet, and then don't go more than 5 millimeters longer, because otherwise you buy a boot too big. And then, especially when you walk a lot, you might the foot might move inside the boot, and then you can get blisters and have a bad experience with this. Okay. Plus, what we offer is a thermo program, and with this you can mold your liner 100% to your feet, and then this ensures you to have a perfect fit with the boot. So definitely go to your dealer and talk with them. Also, you have a personal contact that can help you in case there's some issues with the product.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.